Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth Chadwick and this is FlossTube number 19. Hello everyone, I am so sorry that it has been a while, but I'm sure that you can tell from the title of the video and by this one right here, I've been a bit busy. I would like to introduce Lily. You say hi. You sit nicely. This is my new puppy. Her name is Lily. She is a Cavapoo and I got her back in August. So we've had her for a good few months now. She is just over, she's just over 4 months old. Yeah, I've been so busy. I really wanted to make other videos introducing Lily. I wanted to do like a first day with my puppy and all of that kind of stuff, but I don't know how the people that make those videos do, because you literally do not get any time. You have to watch them like a hawk. Right now she's no, Lily. Oh god. Trying to get my stitching. So I'm going to do my best with this video. I thought today was a good day to film. I took her out on the park today. She was off lead for the first time ever. So I'm hoping that she will chill out a little bit. I've purposely filmed here thinking that hopefully she'll sit over here so you can see her in the background. But yeah, so that has been the biggest life update that I've got. She has been taking up a lot of my time. But she's doing really well. She's settled in really well. She's generally a very good girl. She's very social. She loves people, and she's starting to like the company of other dogs now as well. She loves to play, so as soon as she sees another dog, she is like running around trying to get them to chase and run around with her. Aren't ya? Do you want to see? Come here. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. So yeah, she's lovely. She's a bundle of joy, aren't you? Yes. But she is quite boisterous. She is a puppy. She's just a baby at the end of the day. So one thing that we're struggling with is kind of like not chewing, as in she's not chewed any of the furniture. Touch wood, I hope that doesn't happen. But like she's got the remote and she's just trying to like find things like my stitching right now. So she's just trying to push boundaries really at the moment, so we have to watch her like a hawk and just make sure that we steer her away from any unwanted behaviour. But yeah, she's so sweet and so cute. Like I just can't, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know how long I've wanted a dog for. So I'm so happy. You're a nice girl, aren't you? Don't bite me. Don't bite me. She's teething at the moment as well, so that's another thing that that's a bit of a challenge at the moment. Stop it. I mean, this is a spoiler for later, but what she's trying to get is this like wooden hanger from a stitching. That's enough, a little sneak peek. That's enough you're gonna see of that for now. So that's what she's trying to get off. No, it's not for you. Not everything's about you. No, it's not. Leave it, Lily. Oh, come up here. Go on then. Go on then. Good girl. Come over here. Good girl. All right, sit. Sit. Good girl. Down. Good girl. Should we get you a toy? Oh, do you want this bowl? What a delicious, lovely bowl. Yeah, you chew that. Good girl. So as you can see, her obedience is pretty good as well. She knows a few tricks. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? Do you want this one instead? There we go. We'll put a couple up there. She does know a few tricks and she's getting really good with recall. So, like I said, she was on the park early today. It was her first day being off lead. So I can just say Lily come, and she's really good. She comes like 95% of the time. So yeah, she's doing really well. One area that we are struggling with is that I actually can't leave the house at the moment. We can't leave her on her own. She's struggling with a bit of separation anxiety. So I need to put the work in just to kind of build it up slowly. At the moment we're at about, what was it? I think it was like 6 seconds that I can go out the door before she starts crying. So yeah, we're getting there with her. So yeah, that's the biggest update that I've got. I was thinking of making a separate video about Lily, so if you did want to know a little bit more, I thought it might be fun to do like a bit of a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below, and we can make a little video all about you, huh? Yeah. She always like goes for my hand instead of the toy. Like I've got this toy here and she's like, no, I don't want that, I want to chew you. What are you chewing me for? Obviously it has been quite a while since I last filmed a video, and I've been very busy. I've got kind of like lots that I've done. I've been to a hen do, I've been to a wedding, which we'll come into a little bit later because there's some stitching related to that. I've been to see some musicals. So first I went to go and see Six, which was absolutely fantastic. It was amazing. I really love that musical. It was my first time going to see it. I didn't know anything about it going into it, and if you're a fan of musicals, I would really recommend it. The second one that I went to go and see was Book of Mormon. Again, I only knew a little bit about it. I knew that it was by, okay, Lily's moving the tripod. Sorry. If there's anything that happens that's dog related, I just want to say sorry. This is the first time she's experienced a tripod and me filming, so leave that, Lily. Leave it. Good girl, thank you. So yeah, it might be a bit all over the place. But yeah, I went to go see the Book of Mormon as well. So I know with that one that it's by the guys that created South Park. So I kind of knew to expect that sort of humour. I love South Park, so I knew it would be really funny. But yeah, that was really good, really funny. Like I say, if you like that sense of humour, then you'll probably enjoy that. I went with Mark and a couple of my friends, and Mark isn't usually a musical guy. He doesn't see the point in them, really doesn't enjoy musicals, but he does enjoy musical comedy, so things like Bo Burnham, and any kind of like, I know for example Bob's Burgers has quite a lot of music incorporated into the episodes. So yeah, he enjoys musical comedy and he loved Book of Mormon. He says that he would go and see it again. He was laughing the whole time. So yeah, if you've got anybody that isn't a fan of musicals but likes that kind of sense of humour, if they don't like that sense of humour, then do not take them, because they will be very shocked. There were some parts where I was a bit like, am I allowed to laugh at this? But it was really good. But yeah, if you want to introduce somebody to musicals who likes that sort of South Park sense of humour, I would really recommend Book of Mormon. It was so funny, really good. And another life update that I have, which is kind of stitching related, is that I went to my first stitching retreat. I went at the start of October and it was so much fun, so good. I went to the Floss Friends retreat, which was in, oh my god, I don't know, it was in Nottinghamshire, I can't remember where it was, but really close to me. It was about an hour away. So yeah, that was so fun. I ended up going with Emma from Emma X Stitching. I'm sure you all know Emma. She said, oh hey, I'm going to this, do you want to go? And I was like, hell yeah. So I went there with Emma. I didn't really know what to expect, so yeah, I went there with Emma. I finally got to meet her, which was so nice. She's so lovely. She's just like how she is in her videos, if you're wondering what she's like. So yeah, we had a really good laugh, a really nice day. We both just went for the Saturday, we didn't go for the whole weekend, but we have actually booked to go to the one next November, so November 2023, also being hosted by Floss Friends. And we'll be going for the whole weekend for that one. We'll also be joined by Jo from Belushi Stitches, and I've heard that Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny is also going to that one. She was chatting to me about it the other day and said that she's also going in November, so that's really exciting that I'll get to meet those two as well next year. But I'm jumping ahead of myself. Going back to this year's retreat, it was so good. Like I say, I didn't really know what to expect. It was the first retreat I've ever been on, but I really enjoyed it. Sat with like-minded people, where we just got to sit and stitch all day. There were some shops there, so I've got a couple of bits to show you in haul. There was a s'mores exchange, there were some freebies which I'll also show you in haul, and yeah, it was just a fantastic day, really well organised. The people who ran it, so there was Sammi and Andrea, they were kind of like leading it, and they were the main people that organised it. bless them, they were a bit disappointed. So with the retreat, lunch was included. It was like a sandwich lunch, and they were quite disappointed. We were perfectly happy, but with the sandwich lunch there were sandwiches as you would expect. And we did also get a cup of tea or coffee as well, and there was one per person. And they were quite disappointed with that, so bless them, they went out and just bought a load of crisps and biscuits. They bought a kettle and some tea and coffee, which was out of pocket for them, to make the retreat as good as they wanted it to be. So that was really amazing, not expected, and something that I'm really, really grateful for, and let them know that. Somebody did organise for us to kind of contribute a little bit to give them some money back, but they didn't expect that. So I just wanted to kind of give high praise to Sammi and Andrea, because they organised such an amazing event, and like I say, went out of their way and out of their pocket to make it exactly as they wanted it to be and make it the best it could be for us. So yeah, if you are thinking about going to a retreat run by them, I would really recommend it, because it was so fun. I'll include some of the photos here that were taken at the retreat. I also got to meet Lauren from Flossabilities. She was so lovely, and her mum was there, Mama Flossabilities. I met some really lovely ladies on my table. There were a few people that came over to say hi, either because they were interested in what I was stitching on, or they knew me from my videos. So hello, thank you for coming and saying hi if that was you. Yeah, it was just an amazing time, and I'm really looking forward to my next retreat. It was just so fun, and it's also really nice just to kind of have a day away where you can just sit and stitch all day. It felt like a little bit of self-care as well. It was really, really good. Away from you being naughty, huh? Away from you causing trouble. Yes, yes it was. You okay? Listen, I'm just filming my video, so can you just sit up there and be cute for everybody? Is that okay? Oh, thank you so much. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Okie dokie, I will finally get into some stitching. Hopefully Lily will stay there. Nope, she's not going to stay there. Okay, whatever. If she pops up or there's weird cuts, I've explained it, it's because of her. Anyway. Okay, let's get into some stitching. So I've got quite a few FFOs for you today. FFO stands for fully finished object. I've also got a couple of finishers and a couple of whips that I've worked on as well. So we will start with my first FFO, which was Hello Sunshine. That's Hello Autumn, Hello Pumpkin. Hello Sunshine's been put away now, and Hello Pumpkin's out. Are you going to be a good girl and not get my stitching whilst I go and get Hello Sunshine? Please? 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 No, she's not. Come on. Let me go get Hello Sunshine. Sorry about that. So, now I have to show you Hello Sunshine. So this was part of a stitch along that I did with Sean from Craftivating Creations. I can't remember where it was when I last showed you. I may have finished it, but not fully finished it, maybe? I can't remember, I apologise, but I will include a photo of where it was last time, unless it was finished, then I'll just show you this. But yes, it's all finished now, it's fully finished. I just finished it on some poster board, and then it sat on a small easel on my sideboard, and I displayed it throughout summer. So what I just did was I just grabbed it quickly when I was grabbing all my supplies that I needed to make the video. I just grabbed it from the easel, but obviously we're in autumn now, so I've got Hello Pumpkin on display, which I finished last year, and I just wasn't thinking. I just grabbed it and assumed it was Hello Sunshine in my blind panic to plan to get ready for this video. So yeah, so we have Hello Sunshine. I really enjoyed stitching on this. Thank you to everybody that joined us in the stitch along, and I think it turned out really nicely. I think it's such a beautiful pattern. Hello Sunshine is a pattern by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and I stitched it on a 28 count white even weave, and I stitched it 3/2, so I used 3 strands and I went over 2 threads on the fabric. So that's that one. Next we're moving on to another Caterpillar cross stitch piece, and that is A Touch of Magic. So when I last showed this, I hadn't done a lot. I believe I had only just done the trick or treat. So that was literally part 1. So that's all I had done. And I think when I released that video, they just released part 2. Maybe I did a little bit of that, I can't remember. But yeah, I hadn't done a lot of it at all. And now it's all finished. It's completely done. So this is what Lily was trying to eat earlier. These little wooden parts here. But yes, I fully finished this yesterday. So it's not for you. You can't have it. So we've got here, I'll give you a bit of a close-up of the pattern there. So it goes bright full moon, wicked witch, spooky season, cast a spell, black cat, trick or treat, carve the pumpkin, ghoulish ghost, and fly broomsticks there. I have finished it in the same way that Caterpillar Cross Stitch do on their, well, as they advertise it, as it's shown, even down to the fabric that's on the back. This is the same one. I can't tell if I'm in focus or not. I hope this is in focus. But yeah, this is the fabric that they use. I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with my back. It's not one of my best, but it does the job. Nobody looks at the back, eh? But I do wish that I'd centered the fabric a lot more. I was just trying to be as economical as possible and just cut it directly in half rather than looking at where the pattern of the fabric goes. So there's that benefit, I guess. But yeah, it's not quite even, and I did just fold it at the top. So it doesn't look the best, but it looks fine. I don't think it looks bad. I did also have a little mishap with the sewing machine. I actually did go through a little bit of my stitching here, so the top of the bat and the star as well. I did run a stitch through. Whoopsie. But I don't mind. I really don't mind, to be honest. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out, and I'm really happy that I got it displayed in time for Halloween. So yes, it's up and displayed now, and then I can take it down after Halloween. My next fully finished piece was something that I did for my friend's wedding. I will show you a picture of it here. I'm ever so sorry I didn't do a past birth segment, which is what I usually do in this situation. If you're new to my channel, I normally click my fingers, we go back to past birth. She will show you the piece before I give it away to the person, before I give the gift away. And then we snap fingers and come back to me, future Beth. So yeah, I apologise, there is no past Beth in this video, but we got Lily. Lily is my guest star. Not that she wants to be. Everybody wants to see you, puppy. Look, oh, she's so cute. Yeah, that's it. Be cute for the camera. Oh, okay. All right, I'll let you go. Sorry. So yes, my friend Holly got married back in September now, and we went to the wedding. It was a fabulous time. That was the wedding that I was alluding to. And the piece that I stitched for her was a wreath with her and her husband's name in the middle with the date that they got married. I bought the pattern from Etsy from a shop called Hoop Modern Stitch, and I did have a little bit of a mishap with it. So with this piece, I had decided that I was going to change the colours so that it would be Holly's wedding colours. I not so secretly asked her what colours she was going for the flowers, and I started stitching it back in, it would have been like June maybe, and I have actually got that piece here. One moment please. Okay, so this original piece was stitched on a 28 count white even weave. So the mishap that I had, which is very on brand for me, was that I started to run out of fabric. So as you can see here, Lily, no, I mean, it's not the real piece, so it doesn't really matter. Leave it, leave it. Thank you. So here, as you can see, we very much started to run out of fabric, and that isn't enough to frame a piece. So I just knew that if I didn't get it perfect on kind of like the crease of where the frame is, you're gonna see the edge of the fabric. So I knew that I had to restart it. So I did. This is what the Lily, sit, 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 Thank you. Wait. This is what the original piece looked like. And so, as you can see, sorry, I'm holding it upside down. As you can see, it isn't actually because... She could do it with this one because I'm not doing anything with it. It isn't actually... Lily, stop it. Stop. 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 It isn't actually because I cut the fabric wrong. It's more that I just started in the wrong place. Like, I gave enough fabric here. Lily. No. But because it was a wreath... because it was a wreath, I had to start in the middle and then... Lily, stop. No. You don't do that with cross stitch. It's not what you do. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Thank you. We may have to move upstairs shortly. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, it wasn't that I didn't cut the fabric properly. I cut the fabric part properly. I just started in the wrong place because I had to go from that center and then count to start the wreath because obviously there was nothing in the middle. I just counted it completely wrong and I started to run out of fabric. So I decided to start it again. It was kind of a little bit of a blessing because I wasn't a big fan of the way that I had chosen these colours. I think that it was looking a bit Christmassy. Lily! No! Stop! 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 I thought it was looking a bit Christmassy. Go over there. Thank you. I'll show you quick. Okay, I thought it was looking a bit Christmassy. Pause the video if you wanted a closer look. So yeah. I wasn't keen on the colours that I'd chosen for it, so it was a little bit of a win-win situation starting it again. So that's what I did. And this is the finished piece. I stitched this one on a 32 count white fabric of white even weave, and I stitched this one 2 over 2. So I was much happier with that. I'm not a big fan of stitching with 3 strands. I'd rather stitch with 2. So I was much happier stitching on the 2 strands rather than the 3, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Holly has actually said that we got it spot on because I did get my friends to help me with picking the colours, and she said we got it pretty much spot on with what the flowers were like. I think it was just better rather than having those red leaves. I think that they became quite prominent in the previous piece, but in the final piece I just had it as those twigs, so it was just little splashes of red and it does look a lot more weddingy to me. So I was happy with it in the end, but it took us a while to get there. And Holly loved it as well, which is the main thing. That's, as long as she likes it, that's all that matters. We're gonna take a slight break. I don't know where I'll be when I come back or what time it will be, but I'm hoping to just kind of wear this one out a little bit. Hopefully she will get some sleep, yes, and then I can film in peace. So be right back. Okay, so I just took a break from filming. I'm just watching Bailey Sarian. Does anybody else love Bailey Sarian? Let me know. Anyway, so I'm just chilling, watching Bailey, and guess what arrived? You'll never believe it. Oh my god. Can you believe it, Lily? Oh my goodness, look, it's so exciting, isn't it? Yeah. So I didn't mention it in the life updates because I didn't get anything stitching related yet, so I didn't think that it was relevant. But it was my birthday last week, and Mark got me a Lowry stand. If you're watching this, you don't know what a Lowry stand is. It is like a big stand that holds your cross stitch for you as you stitch. And I literally just got it. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's a little bit of early haul for this video. I was trying to settle Lily so that, where is she gone? Where is she? There she is. I was trying to settle you, wasn't I? You were asleep. She's not asleep anymore. So yeah, I will get her to sleep and then I will continue filming upstairs because it's not happening downstairs with her. Is it? No. Are you a pain? Are you? Are you a pain? You are, but you're cute. But you're cute though, so I'll let you off. I'll let you off because you're cute. I'll let you off because you're cute.
1 hour later.
Hello, I'm back. Today is not my day. This is how chaotic my life is right now. So I've just filmed a segment with like, I think I went through like 3 or 4 projects. I should have had a look at how long I was filming for. I forgot to turn my microphone on again. So that segment will have no sound, so we gotta do it again. It's fine, everything's fine. Never mind. Let's do it again. So I've come back upstairs to film this to get a little bit of peace and quiet, and Lily is just asleep. She's just asleep on the sofa. I've got a little puppy cam. There she is, just there. So I can keep an eye on her and know if she's doing anything naughty. But she's been fine for that whole like segment that I filmed. She's just been fast asleep, so fingers crossed it stays like that. My next finish is actually a gift for somebody. I don't think they'll be watching, but just in case, Jane, my stepmom, if you are watching, please look away now. Jane actually knows that I am stitching something for her, but she wants it to be a surprise. So look away if you're watching, Jane. But for you guys, you can see this. So this is a snow globe Christmas tree ornament from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and Jane did actually ask me, it was either last year or it was at the start of this year, if I could make a Christmas tree ornament for her. So when I saw that Frosted Pumpkin had released these, I was like, that's it, that's the one I'm stitching. I wanted to stitch one of their designs for the longest time. I know that Evelyn across the pond has stitched quite a few, and just whenever I see them I think that they're so cute. So yeah, we've done the little reindeer. This has been released as a SAL, so there are actually 4 different versions of this. So I've done the Rudolph one, but there is also a fox and a penguin, and then we've got one more that's going to be released on the 11th of November, I believe. So yeah, there should be another one coming. But I don't know if I will stitch them all. This was just the one gift that I wanted to make for my stepmom. I don't think I'll have time to stitch anymore, but it was so much fun. So if I can, I might do one on a different year, maybe for next year, but we'll see, because I've got some more perforated paper. Speaking of which, this is perforated paper. It's a 14 count perforated paper from Mill Hill. And I had never used this before. I'd heard of like plastic Ada, but I'd never heard of one like this. So it is, I thought that this would be plasticky, but it's not. It is paper. It's like card. And then it's got loads of holes in it. So yeah, I've just got to fully finish this next. I'm hoping to go to Hobbycraft this weekend so I can get some scrapbook paper to glue onto the back, and then we'll also get some twine for it to have a little hanger on, and then it'll be done. So yeah, I'm so pleased with that. It didn't take long to stitch at all, and I really enjoyed it. It was such a nice stitch, because I think when you kind of do the outline of a section, you can just kind of fill it in, like without having to like look at the pattern. So like this light blue and the dark blue, I did all the rest of it, and then I could just like mindlessly just fill in the rest of it. So yeah, this was really fun to stitch. Those are my finishes. So moving into whips, which stands for works in progress. The first whip that I've got to show you is B. So this is actually my oldest whip. Now that I finished Fellowship of the Ring and Sailor Moon, this is the one that I started in, I think I started it in March 2021, so it would have been March last year. And I have made a tiny bit of progress since you last saw it. I believe I had kind of gone up to this flower here, maybe this pink splodge. But I did actually, I worked on this in June. I did that part there, had a really long break from it, and I did a little bit of work on it last night. So I did the hexagons here last night. So those are definitely new. Up here, I can't remember what I haven't shown you. So yeah, this is that piece. You can get this piece from Lorna Lane. She sells a kit through Gecko Rouge, but it doesn't come on their hexagon Ada. That's something that I've done separately. But yeah, this one's coming along really nicely. I forgot how much I enjoy stitching on 18 count because recently I've been doing a lot of 32 and 14. So 18 count has such little teeny tiny stitches and I love it. I mean, they're not that small, like there are people that stitch on like 50 count over one. Those are tiny stitches, but anyway, I do like the coverage of an 18 count. It's very nice. So yeah, I'm really enjoying stitching on that. I'll probably stitch on it for the rest of the week. And yeah, we'll see how much we get done. I'm really hoping I can finish this one this year. It does feel weird stitching on like a summery piece in autumn, but I just love the colours on it. It is just a nice happy piece. So yeah, we'll see how much I get done this year. We're on to my next whip. This is a new start for you guys. I don't believe... No, I won't have shown it yet. I haven't shown it yet. And this was actually going to be the title of this video because I had planned to make it a while ago. But anyway, I have finally started my first HAED, which stands for Heaven and Earth Designs for those that aren't aware. I started with a mini because that's a bit more manageable than anything bigger. If you're not aware, Heaven and Earth Designs make these massive full coverage pieces. Like people will literally hold it up and it's like huge on a small count as well. So yeah, anyway, I have gone for this piece. It is called Mini The Possibilities Evolution and the art is by Alyssa Gerwig, if you wanted to search it on Heaven and Earth Designs. Let me show it you. Let me show you how far I've gotten. So I haven't gotten too far. We've just got a little corner here, and I'm stitching this on a 25 count Ada. I assume it's an Ada. And yeah, we've just done a bit of a corner here. I've decided to go for the parking method. That's the way that I stitch my full coverage pieces. So those are all my stitches parked, but I did want a little bit of advice with this one. So I have chosen to stitch this with 2 strands full cross on 25 count. Is that bad? Is that okay? Like, I love that coverage. Like, that looks like a picture. I feel like you can barely see any white, if any at all. So I just love that. But I mentioned at the retreat that I was doing it and I got some funny looks. Is it silly? Should I not do that much? Have I been holding it the right way? Is this way around? Is that way around? I did actually, I had like a little offcut off of the fabric, which is a easy guide. So it's already got the squares, by the way, I didn't mention that. And I did some test stitches. Let me show you. Just trying to remember what I did. So we've got, okay. So this one here is what I'm doing at the moment. So that is 2 strands full cross. This one is 2 strands tent stitch. So a tent stitch is just like a slash. So you just do one leg of the cross. And then this one is 1 strand full cross. So I went for that one because I like the puffiness and the coverage of that. And it doesn't pick up on camera, but in person you can actually see a little bit of the white coming through on the 1 strand. Oh geez. No, it's not picking up at all, but I can see it. So when I look at it, I do see bits of the white coming through. So I don't know, is there a reason that I shouldn't stitch it with 2 strands? It is a little bit, it's not as enjoyable to stitch because I am kind of like trying to get my needle through. But it's not to the point where I don't want to stitch on it. I do still want to. It's just finding the time. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Is that silly? Should I not stitch it with 2 strands? Because I did contemplate starting again, but then I looked at it and I was like, no, I like how it looks. But yeah, let me know if there's something that I'm going to come across. Like, is it going to warp the fabric? Is there something that I've not considered with doing it 2 strands? I know it will be a lot more thread. It will be double the amount of thread than doing it with 1 strand. But yeah, I like it. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, I'll show it you one last time. I think as well, because with my Fellowship of the Ring piece, I did that 2 strands on 14 count, so you could see so much of the white through it. So I'm trying to learn from my mistake. and I really want a good coverage on this one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's something that I'm missing, or if I should just go with what I want. I guess that's what a lot of people will say, but I just thought I would ask, just in case there is something like, oh Beth, well I did it like that and it completely ruined this thing, then please let me know. That's what I'm looking for. Okie dokie. So now this is some more new starts for you, and they are fully finishes. I should have spoke about them earlier, but never mind. So for the retreat, we're going back to the retreat now. There was a smalls exchange, and for those that are not sure on what a smalls exchange is, it's where you just stitch something really, really small, and they get taken to the retreat. Everybody's done that, or everybody who's participating has done that, gets put into a box, and then because I put a small in, I can take one out. So I get to take something home that somebody else has stitched, and somebody else gets to take mine home. So I didn't realise that there was a smalls exchange. I think I've just not kept up to date. It's all on Facebook. It was on a Facebook group, and I did get some emails. I had a look later and I just hadn't seen them. So yeah, I didn't realise that there was a smalls exchange until like 3 weeks before, and I was like, oh no. And it wasn't mandatory, I didn't have to participate in it, but I really wanted to. I love the idea of it, and it just gave me an excuse to stitch something little, so that I could then take something home. So I was searching for patterns, and I came across this one on Etsy. I believe this is called Little Fox, and it is by a shop called Little Stitcher's Shop. And I just saw that pumpkin in the back and thought that it was so, so cute, and I could tell that it wouldn't take very long because I didn't give myself much time to be able to complete this. I thought, yeah, that's the one for me. I'll go for it. I can learn how to make it into a little teeny tiny cushion. And that's what I did. So I do apologise again, there isn't a Past Beth segment. When I was actually at the retreat, I mentioned to Emma and also a lady called Sam who had come over to say hi, that I hadn't actually filmed my small, and they did try to encourage me to film at the retreat, but I got too scared. Like, you're in this room and it's really loud, everybody's chatting, so I didn't want to just be like, hi guys, it's Past Beth here. So I didn't, but Emma did agree to be in the segment if I'd filmed it, so that would have been fun. I'm sorry I didn't film it, but yeah, I just took a picture of it. I'm sorry. I've been slacking recently, I know, I apologise. But here you go, here is the photo of it. I stitched this on a 32 count even weave. It is a Zweigart Murano, and it is in the colour Natural. I had that already, and that will be part of my haul later. I'm spoiling it for you. But yeah, so that was the fabric that I stitched it on, and then on the back I found this gorgeous fabric. So yeah, I just made it into a little cushion, and I was so pleased with it. Part of me was like, oh, I kind of want to keep it for myself because I love autumn. I say this every time, I love autumn, it's my favourite season. So part of me did want to keep it for myself because it was just so cute and little, but I received something cute and little back, so that's perfect. So I will show you what I received here. So I got this back, so I did get a little pillow back, so it's perfect. This is a little cute little fox. Look at him, he's asleep. And the back is beautiful as well. Lovely polka dot fabric. Excuse me. And this is so cute. I love it. I think it's just the cutest little thing. And it's actually filled with lavender, so it smells gorgeous. And I've now got that to put on my shelf in the office. This was stitched by a lovely lady called Leslie, and her Instagram is Eat, Craft, Sleep, Repeat. We can all relate. And yeah, I think it's just so cute. I love it so much. And it's kind of like filled that hole of the cute little cushion that I wanted from the piece that I made. I guess I could remake that piece again, maybe next year. But I'm so happy that I got this because as well, it really goes really nicely with the cushion that I made last year, early on this year, I can't remember, but I made it from Afternoon Nap, which is a Rendell Designs piece, so I will include a picture of them both together here, and they go really nicely together, so it was perfect. It's like it was fate. It was perfect. Thank you, Leslie, for that. And if anybody does know who received my small, I would love to know. Emma was like on it, and she was like, I really want to know who got mine. And thankfully, because we were only there for the Saturday, hers was open on the Saturday, so she got to see who got hers. But for me, I didn't see it because they must have got it on the Sunday. So if you do know, or if it was you that got my piece, please let me know. I would love to know who got it. Okay, that is all the stitching that I have to show you. We're going to move into haul. I've got quite a few bits and bobs that I've gotten, and because we're talking about the retreat, I will stick with that for now. So as I mentioned, at the retreat there were loads of freebies. I couldn't believe how many freebies there were. I didn't think you would get stuff. I don't know why. I think it's normal at retreats, but I just didn't even think about it. So the first freebie that we got, everybody received a goodie bag, which was really nice. There were 4 different kinds. There was autumn, which is what I got, as you can tell from the little piece of card there. So there was autumn, Halloween, Christmas, and I can't remember what the other one was. I apologise. It might have been winter, maybe? I can't remember. But yeah, I went for autumn because I love autumn. I've already said it. And inside here there was a bag of Haribo and a Curly Wurly. They're long gone. I've eaten those already. And then we also got these little trinkets here. I don't know if you can see those. So there's like little buttons and a tape measure and some scissors. And that is from Little Loops, which is Sammi's store, who hosted the sale. So there was those. They are beautiful. I feel like they're one of those things that I'll never use because I'm like, oh, I've got to use it on something really special, and then I'll just be like, no, it's not special enough. But so I just need to get that mindset out of my head and just be like, no, just use it. Because they are stunning. They are too pretty to just sit in a packet all day. So yeah, I will find something to use those on. Okay, everything that was in this bag is from Little Loops. So that was Sammi's store. We have got these thread drops here, which are really nice. I've never actually used thread drops before, so I'm quite excited for that. With a touch of magic, I did the same thing that you do. So because I got the kit, it has like little loops. So this is the card here and it has like these little loops. So I did kind of cut my thread accordingly, loop it around, and then did the thing where you can just pull out that one thread and it's already folded in half, which is what you do with these. I hope that it probably doesn't make any sense. It makes sense to me. I hope you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm really excited to use these. I think I'll probably pick them for like a little project that I've got, and I like the fact that they'll be reusable. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'll probably just write in pencil or maybe get a sticker or something on the back what colour it is at that time, and then I can reuse it. So that's very exciting. This is where we had to pick our theme. So obviously I picked autumn, so that's why my design is like that, which is gorgeous. I love it. And then the next thing we got in the goodie bag were these little stickers, which are so cute. I believe that this is an autumn thing as well. I actually haven't opened them and had a look at them all. Let's have a look. Oh, they're so nice. I can't believe I didn't open them. So we have a little bicycle and it says free your mind. Yeah, free your mind in it there. That is so pretty. We then have this one. I love this one. Stronger Than the Storm. It's got an umbrella with flowers in it. I really like it. And then this one, we have an iPod. Do iPods still exist? Do they still sell iPods? Oh god, I feel old now. Anyway, so yeah, good vibes only. And we got all the lovely flowers around the outside as well. So they're beautiful. They're going to go onto my thread box. I feel like I can actually put them on now that I've shown you them. So that's very exciting. So that was from the freebie bag. We did get some other freebies as well. So we got a chart, and I don't think I'm going to be able to show it you without giving away the pattern. So I'll describe it. Or can I show it like from far away? Can I show it now? Is that far away enough? Can I just show it like here? Like, okay. So there's the snowman. It's like a little snowman, and there's a little snow on this down the side of it. So that's very nice. That is from Haystack Stitching. So that was very kind. Caroline from Haystack Stitching. Did I say haystack? I meant haystack. Haystack Stitching. Thank you, Caroline, for the free pattern. And then this one, we had just a lucky dip. This is from Coffee Craft Fabrics, and Sammy came around with basically just an envelope and said, here you go, lucky dip. So you just kind of pick one out, and I got this thread. I am so pleased with this. Look at that colour, that is beautiful. I've never stitched with variegated thread before. Let me get it out of the packet. Oh, it's nice and soft. So yeah, it's like this teal colour in a variegated thread. Like I say, I've never stitched with variegated thread before, so I'm quite excited to find something to stitch this with. I was really pleased with my colour. This is like perfect for me. I love this colour. So that was very nice. And then finally, this was really sweet. So we were just kind of sat stitching at our table, and a lady came over and said, hi, I've made some needle minders. Come over, you can have them. They're for free. So we kind of like said, oh, are you running the event? And she said, no, I'm just attending, and I just made some needle minders. So we went over and she had laid out all of these needle minders on her table, and you could just go and pick one, and she just gave them you for free. And it was so kind. I asked her, do you have a store? No, she just made them. Oh, I love this community. It's just so nice. Like, she just literally just wanted to give us something. So I picked this one. And it's a little fox. It's so cute. So I actually hadn't picked my piece yet, my small. So it's just complete chance that the small that I got also had a fox on it. But yeah, this is the needle minder. Oh, focusing on my hand. There we go. So that's the needle minder there, and then it's just got like a love heart as the back of the magnet. So that is so cute. That is so sweet. So her handle is at the Diddy Stitcher, and her name was Helen. So thank you, Helen, so much for my little needle minder. I love it, and it's on this cute card as well. So sweet, so very kind. I wish that I was that thoughtful, because I would never think to do anything like that. So yes, very, very kind. Thank you so much, Helen. As well as the freebies, there were actually a couple of shops at the retreat. So I did actually go to those and buy a couple of bits and bobs for myself. So the first thing is this gorgeous project bag. This is actually my second project bag. I've got another project bag to show you, which was my first project bag, but because we're talking about the retreat, I just thought I would include this here. So yeah, so this is the project bag that I got. It's quite like a medium size. It's perfect size for my basket that I've got to put my stitching in, and it's got these gorgeous mushrooms on it. When I saw it, I was like, yep, that's the one. That's the one that I want. And it has actually got like a little mushroom charm as well on the zip. Let's see if I can show you. There. Hope you can see that okay. So yeah, really, really cute, really adorable, and very well made as well. I'm very impressed with the sewing on it. It looks so sturdy, and yeah, it's fantastic. So I am going to be keeping B in there, and I thought that it looked really, really nice. So with all like the colours and the nature kind of theme, I thought it matched quite nicely. And that shop was called Not Enough Whip Bags, and I believe that they're on Etsy. So if you wanted to pick up something similar or a well-made whip bag or project bag, she does make quite a few. She makes quite a lot. There were loads on the table to choose from, and like I say, she does sell them online as well. So I really recommend that shop. It was really, really good. And then this this thing that I bought is a piece of fabric, and it was one of the first shops that I went to. So they were kind of all set out around the sides of the room on tables, and it is from Coffee Craft Fabrics, which I had never heard of, but another stitcher who was at the retreat said that they get most of their fabrics from that shop. So if I ever need anything, I will definitely go to that shop because they are stunning. And I spotted this fabric when I went around on like my first walk, and I saw it and I really, really liked it, but I kind of thought, oh, I don't really have anything to stitch it on. Like, I'm not one of those people that just buys whatever I like and has tons of stash. I prefer to buy something if I know that I'm going to use it. So I saw it and thought, no, okay, I won't stitch on it. I haven't got anything to stitch on it at the moment, so I can probably get it from their store. I'll leave it. And as we were stitching, and then just before that as well, Emma had shown me her supernatural piece that she's working on at the moment, and it was on 20 count, and I didn't realise that 20 count was a thing. Like, I had never seen it before, and I just saw the teeny tiny little, I mean, I thought 18 count stitches were small, so 20 count was even smaller, and I saw them and I thought it just looked stunning. I thought it looks really, really nice with the small stitches. And I saw this fabric and it was 20 count, and I was like, oh, I really, really want it, but I won't have it. Let's carry on. So then I went back to my table, was stitching for a while, and I was just kept thinking about it, kept popping into my head. And then Emma said, are you going to get that fabric? And I was like, I was literally just thinking about it right now, this very second. So I went and bought it. So I basically, because I'd given it some time, I said that if it's still there, then I'll buy it. It's a sign, you know, I make signs out of anything that I can. So if it's still there, it's a sign that I should buy it. And it was still there. So this is it. I got a fat quarter, so it's quite a lot actually. Fat quarter is 18 by 20 inches. So I could probably stitch quite a few things on it. I'm sure I can think of something. So yeah, it's a 20 count Aida, and it's just stunning. It's almost like this grey tie-dye sort of look. And Flossabilities' mum, I'm so sorry Mama Flossabilities, I didn't catch your name, I'm just going to call you Mama Flossabilities, I hope that's okay. She actually bought this to go on, oh, I don't know the designer, but I'll put a picture here. It's a fox, and there's like a series of different woodland animals with this, with the piece. So there's quite a few on there, and she is using this fabric to stitch that, and it kind of made me tempted to maybe get that one. And Emma said that I could probably fit all of them on here if I did go for it. So I think that that would look really, really nice on here. So yeah, maybe I'll get that. We'll see. But yep, I love this fabric. I am actually really pleased that I got it. I think that if I hadn't, then I probably would just forget about it and then not stitch that piece that I have in mind. So it's good to kind of give me a kick up the bum and just be like, yes, get it, you will stitch on it one day. So yep, that's really exciting. So now we're going back to like probably like June time for these bits and bobs that I've got. So the next bit of haul that I have, I did actually spoil it when I showed you B, and it's these hoops. So I think I've talked about before, these hoops are called Nudge, and they are like square embroidery hoops, and since getting them, it's probably about a year ago now, I haven't looked back. I haven't used a Q-snap, apart from for my fellowship piece, because it fitted in the size of the Q-snap perfectly. Other than that, I've used Nudge all the way. I feel like you can put this in and you can keep it in for like a week. Like sometimes I've kept it in for like months. I know you shouldn't do that because it leaves a mark, but like you just iron it out, it's fine. So sorry if that made anyone cringe. But yeah, these hold the tension so well. I've never had any other hoop like it that holds it as well as these. So I love these Nudge hoops, and Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny had bought these from Hobby Jobby in the different colours, and this is just my colour scheme. Like, I feel like I've not got anything on me at the moment, but like my pencil case, my tablet, my phone was actually like that similar colour, but these like pastel colours, all my stuff is like those sorts of colours, so I love it. Like it all goes really, really nicely. So I just had to have these. You can buy them in a pack of 4, and you get like the different coloured, 3 of the different coloured Nudges and then a beige one, but I've already got the collection of beige ones, so there was no point me getting another one, so I just bought these 3 separately. So I'll go with the smallest first. So this is number 1. It is 110mm by 95mm, and that's just a little teeny tiny one. So I did that one in pink. The pink was my least favourite colour, and this is like the one that I used the least, apart from the really, really big one. I didn't bother with that one because I haven't used the other one that I've got. So second least is this small one. So I did the pink one because it's not my favourite, but it is still really, really cute and I do like it. Then we've got the number 2, which you've already seen, and that's in the blue. This is 165 millimeters by 145 millimeters. You see, it's that good. No, it tells you the size of the hoop. So yeah, there's that one that I've used for B, and then the next one I've probably used the most, which is number 3, and that's the purple one, and this is 220 millimeters by 195 millimeters. So yeah, it's a good size. It's one that I use for most of my projects. And yeah, I really like it. I love all 3 of them. They go together so nicely. Let's see if we can hold them all up together. There we go. They just look so nice together. Like I say, I love that kind of pastel-y sort of colour. So yeah, I'm dead pleased with them. I use them all the time now. If I have these spare, I'll use them, but if not, then I'll go back to the beige ones. But yeah, like I say, I think I'm fully converted to the nerd life. So if you want to join me, Hobby Jobby, I've got them in this colour, so it's really good. So I did mention that I bought my first project bag, and this is from Lauren's shop, Cross Stitch Bunny. I've spoken about her so many times in this video, but she has actually got a shop. So that is where I bought this from. Because I was starting my new HAED, I thought, you know, I need something to put it in. I'm going to have it for a long time. I'm going to be stitching on it for a while, so I need a nice new project bag to put it in, and she's got this fabric and it's perfect. I haven't got it on me at the moment, but I promise you, this has been the background on my tablet for ever since I got it. I think I've had it for like a year or so, and this artwork is what I picked to be my background. So when I saw that she did this in a project bag, I was like, yep, add to basket, that's mine. Okay, bro. So yeah, I've bought it, and it is what my HAED is going in. So it also came with a needle minder, which I thought was really good value. I don't know any other shops that give you a needle minder along with your project bag. And for this one, you did get a choice. You could either have Evie or any of the other Evolutions. And I feel like I can't just pick one Evolution. I love them all. So I just went with Evie. I think Evie probably is my favourite, and it probably is because it has that potential to be whatever. And I just love these on his back. It's so cute. So yeah, I went with the Evie. So that goes in my project bag. And then I did also buy some scissors from her, and they come with this little like safety pouch thingy for them. And these are just my scissors that are just going to be for this HAED, so they're going in this project bag, and I'm going to keep them in here. But aren't they stunning? Look how beautiful they are. Kind of more of an, oh, you can't really see it, the shine from my lights, there we go. So kind of like an ornate decorated pair of scissors. I thought they were gorgeous, and they're in like a goldy colour. So yeah, I've got those as well, and then I've got my little thing that I showed you earlier, and then I have kitted up all of the threads for it and just keep them in this one box. So that goes in the project bag as well. So it's quite nice that everything's all kept together. I could just grab this, and as long as I've got my tablet, I can work on it wherever. So yes, I'm really enjoying it. I really love these purchases. I need to either like make more project bags or buy more, because they are just so nice. It's so much easier to kind of like flick through, because I've got like this big basket that's got all of my stitching stuff in it, and all my projects are just kind of like shoved in there, so it's hard to find. But when they're in a project bag, you can just be like, ah, yep, there it is, got it. So I definitely need to purchase more. My next purchase, I've got quite a few. It's been a while, hasn't it? So this is actually going to be a gift for somebody. Lindsay, my stepsister, if you are watching, please stop watching now. This will be a spoiler for your gift. I don't think she will be, but just in case. So I bought, this was another purchase from Hobby Jobby. So as you can see, my sister is pregnant, so I've picked this birth sampler to stitch for her. I did actually want this as more of like a gender neutral kind of piece, because I bought it before she knew the gender, but we do know the gender now, and she's having a little girl, and I still think that that would be really, really cute for a girl. I can't believe it. It's the first girl in the family. She's got 2 boys, sorry. My other stepsister's got 2 boys as well. The only girl I've got in the family, or like kid, is my cousin's baby. Everybody else has had boys. Mark's sister, 2 boys. I've got 6 nephews. So it's really exciting that she's having a girl. So yeah, I think that piece is going to look really sweet. So yeah, it's actually on 16 count as well. That surprised me. I don't think you come across kits that are on 16 count that often, so that's exciting. I think this is the last thing I have to show you. Okay, it's been a while. Oh, Lily's awake. Oh no. Okay, we've got to be quick. Look, there she is. She's got her head popped up. Oh, thank God. Okay. I feel like such a stalker. I just watch her all the time, but she chews things. She grabs the remote, or her thing at the minute is the doormat. So we've got a doormat outside of the back door. Well, just it's inside, but it's like at the back door. She grabs it, just takes it around wherever she feels like. She's crazy. Anyway, so on my last video, I believe I showed you this. Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So Emma had sent me these. So this is the Country Cottage Needlework Sampler of the Month. So that's the January one. She sent me January, February and March. And I felt a bit bad, bless her, because she sent me these in the post and I haven't started them yet, so she could have given them me at the retreat, but they were useful because I've kitted them up, so I did need them to be able to do that. So it wasn't a waste of postage, Emma, I'm sorry. And she did actually come to the retreat with April's for me because she stitched that now. However, I have actually bought April's myself, so this is where the haul's coming into it. So this is April's. There, I got this from Lakeside Needlecraft. And I have also bought May's as well. So there we go. And the threads that these patterns are stitched with aren't DMC. Ooh, I've only ever stitched with DMC, so it's like a big deal for me. But they are actually stitched with Classic Colourworks. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Oh, 1 minute. There we go. So they're actually stitched with Classic Colourworks. Ooh. I've never used it before, I'm very excited. So this is Classic Colourworks. This is the Really Tealy. Is that working my accent? Really? Teal. Teal and real. Really teal. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So yes, I have bought all of the threads for the first two. So I've got quite a lot of them here and they are really nice. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but they feel like slightly softer than DMC. Is that just me, or are they actually a little bit softer? Let me know. So yeah, I've got all of those. Let me just hold them up for you. There we go. These are all the threads that I've got so far. There. And I've also bought the fabric that I'm going to stitch these on. So on here, these are kind of like a beigey colour. Does it say on here? No, it's within the pattern, so it's like a beigey sort of colour for the fabric. And I actually couldn't find that one, and also found a different colour which I prefer, which is what I mentioned earlier, and that is the natural. So I got natural, and this is a Murano, which means that it is a 32 count even weave. Did you know that? I didn't know that. All those Zygot names, like oh, I can't think of any now. What are they? Lugana, yep, and Murano, Edinburgh, Belfast linen. All of those, it's a certain count and type. So all of them are linens apart from Murano and the other one. Which one is it? I can't remember. Lugana is Lugana. Lugana's an even weave. So Lugana's 28 count, Murano's 32 count, and then all the rest of them are linens, and then the different name is the different count. You all knew that, didn't you? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Anyway, okay, let me show you. So this is the Muranos, and it's in natural. So it's 32 count on an even weave, and I have actually got these like all ready to go. So I've cut out, I think I've done 5 because I've got 5 to do here. And I have used my sewing machine to just stitch around the edges, which I've been loving at the minute. It's like my new thing. What else? Oh, I did it on Evie as well. But yeah, I first did it on Touch of Magic. It's so good. I wish that I'd done it more sooner, because like, I just hate it fraying, and I always get worried that too much is going to come off and then I'm going to lose and just be left with like a strand. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that on all of the pieces that I work on from now on, because it's just, yeah, it only takes a minute and it's just so much easier. So basically, like, when something's fraying, normally I'd be able to pull that all the way like that. There we go. Yeah, that's what you can normally do. But with this, it stops. No, one didn't stop. Oh no. Okay, it will stop eventually. These ones are quite wide. But when it gets to when it gets to my actual sewing, it won't pull anymore. There, look, there. Okay, so I'm trying to pull that up, look. It won't do it anymore. Won't go because the sewing stops it. Is that good? Love it. So yeah, I've got 5 of those. Oops. 5 of those that I've made. You can tell I've not done this in a while. So they're ready to go for when I get time to start this, which I want to really soon actually. I don't know if I'll be able to have January's done in time to display in January, but we'll see. Lindsay's baby, or Lou, my sister's baby, is due in December. So obviously I will need to have stitched her piece before then. So if I stitch that throughout November, and then I can start one of these in December, have the January one ready for January, it'd be perfect. So yes, there we go. I believe that's all my haul. Let me double check. Lily is awake. She might, oh, we'll be quick. We'll be quick. Yes. Okay. So that is all that I have to show you now. I did just want to shout out a couple of FlossTubers. So the first one is actually Gulsen, my friend Gulsen, who you all know and love from the channel. She started a FlossTube, which I was so happy with. I was like, oh my God, I felt like a proud mum. If you didn't know, I taught Gu how to cross stitch. It's all thanks to me. I'm joking. But I did teach her how to cross stitch, and I made a video on it on this channel. And ever since then, she's loved the hobby and she's gotten really involved with the community, which is fantastic. So she has now joined the FlossTube bandwagon. So if you want to go and check her out, send her some love. It is Gooey Glam is her channel. And yeah, go and tell her to make more videos, because she's only made one. She's made her first FlossTube, and I believe it's a whip parade, so she goes through everything that she's working on. So yeah, go and check her out. And then the second one is who I've already mentioned in the video, Lauren Flossabilities, who I met on the retreat. I apologise, Lauren, I hadn't actually watched your channel before meeting you. I'm sorry. I feel like that's blasphemous, but I don't know why. I just hadn't come across her, and I sat next to her all day at the retreat, and she's so lovely. Again, somebody else who is exactly as she is on camera. She was like at the retreat, and it was so lovely to meet her and to get to know her, and it was lovely to get to know everybody as well. I don't want to sound like I'm picking favourites, but yeah, I sat next to Lauren, and like I say, I got to chatting to her quite a lot throughout the day. So yes, you probably already watch her, let's be honest, but if you haven't, go and check out her channel and her videos. And that's it. I better get going. Lily's not on the sofa anymore. Yep, I know that I snuck in that Lowry stand clip. I was thinking of doing like a Past Beth thing where I snap and go and unbox it. I might film myself unboxing it, but I will include it in the next video. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and leave me a comment. It really helps out the channel. And I apologise that it took me so long. I hope it won't be as long next time, but we'll see how busy Lily keeps me. What is she doing? She's chewing something, but it's just that, oh, I can move the camera. 1 second, let's have a look. Has she got that doormat? I bet she's got the doormat. She's got the doormat. Can you see? That little thing is in the way. 1 second. There we go. Can you see? She's got the doormat from outside. So predictable. Literally so predictable. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've tried to not talk about my dog as much next time. I don't want to be one of those like people that just talks about their dog all the time. But I am, let's face it. I'm a crazy dog woman. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.